Okay everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at this figure here. This is a 10th anniversary Monster Hunter figure. Let's see what we've got, shall we? So, as you can see, this is a pretty large box. So what's going on here is this is for the 10th anniversary of Monster Hunter, the series in general. Right up here we've got Monster Hunter 10th anniversary, very nice. And down below it says Hunter figure bone equipment and, or X, the demon hammer. I think in English it's the demon great hammer, which is this, the big weapon you can see. And the reason this says C on it is because I believe these were in the convenience stores. So often here in Japan, when there's a promotion going on with some new, game or animated series or something, they'll have ranked prizes that you can get. So you pay some money, then you reach into like a little bucket, a little box or something, and you pull out a little ticket. And depending on the letter that's on your little ticket, that's the prize you get. So this is C, but it's so big, I wonder what the A prize was. This seems pretty good. But I think that's what this one was, and not a UFO catcher. It was probably a convenience store one. So you can see inside the figures there, and we're going to open it in just a moment, so I won't spend too much time looking at her. But you can see it's super dusty in there. The online shop that I bought it from, I think they said it had been opened and that the box was in storage for a while, and they said it's not in great condition, so it's like a little banged up, but I'm not really worried about that at all. So I'm gonna be taking it out of the box, so that's all right. On the top here, we've got basically the same information that was on the front. On the one side, you've got the game graphic of this Demon Great Hammer. And on the other side, we actually get the in-game kind of graphic of this character. And this is, I forget what it's called, like the S-bone rank armor or something like that. And in the background, we've got this nice desert motif going on. On the back, just the usual technical information. Feel free to pause that and check anything that catches your interest. And the bottom is nothing. So it looks like it was open, yeah. As you can see, the tape was already cut. So why don't we just pop this bad boy open. It's nice that even though it was used, it's still got all the packaging and everything like that. It's really dusty and dirty though. I hope the figure isn't this bad, I hope. Oh wait, there is still tape on here. I wonder if they put that on, or was that the original tape? Maybe it wasn't fully opened. She's also still got the plastic bag on, so I'm starting to wonder, maybe this was never opened, or they just kept this stuff in the package when they stored it. It's kind of got that new figure smell. Okay, so there she is out of the box. Why don't we take a look at these couple of accessories first and see what we've got. So throughout the game, there's the feline characters, the cat characters, and they often have stones, like in each version of the game, they always have stones with some drawings or markings on them to kind of denote that this is their area. So they did a little clever thing here with a 10th on this one to show the 10th anniversary. This one's got some really nice detailing on it. They did a nice kind of dry brush over the this main gray paint. It brings out the stonenness of it. Pretty cool. Next up is this great hammer. It's quite sizable, as you can see. It's about a hand-ish long. This has also got like some nice, like dirt, rust, oil kind of paint here near the spikes. And it's got sort of like a bronze kind of general paint tone. It's a bit shiny, so it's hard to show, but it's almost like a little glittery, the paint they used. Maybe if I get in really close, you can tell. So it's got this really nice, old, painted over kind of iron texture to it, this bronzy iron, rough texture. And then it's got this nice kind of little bit, there you can see the sparkles. It's kind of goldish, brownish, greenish color. Looks good. And then this is sort of like a leather wrap here and here, and it's painted actually a little different color of brown. And then I got the stitches on there, which I guess they're like an off-white paint. And then this handle with the bolts, which is the same as this. Cool spikes and stuff. Oh, a little bit sharp actually. It's a nice, this piece is pretty solid. This is a little flexible here. So yeah, right there you can see it's the two pieces together like that. Now, as for the figure itself, she looks good. She's quite sizable there. And I've looked at some other Monster Hunter figures, and they often go a bit more anime and stuff, but as you can see in the game art, in general, the characters are a little bit more real. They're never like super cartoony looking. So I kind of liked this one because they were going for a bit more of a little bit more natural look. It's still animated looking, but you know, it's a little bit more human. She seems good condition. It's really clean and everything, so I don't know if this one was actually on display or not. So let's just, I guess, go over the outfit a bit. So she's got this cool skull helmet with a big feather down the back. She's got this kind of dread hair. I don't know if that's part of the helmet maybe, and not the character's actual hair. Then we've got these big crazy bone shoulder pads here, and these tusks going up here. Lots of good little details with like these things and the parts on the arms. Here she's got some kind of nifty fur gloves. Moving down, we've got this belt, which is nicely kind of notched all the way through. Goes all the way to the back where we've got a surprise. We've got another horned skull of some kind of monster. And some kind of, this isn't supposed to be a butt shot, but she's got some kind of like, I don't know if it's like a little storage thing back here, a little cantina thing or something, because she's got these other pockets right here. So I guess that's like a storage item. And then she's got these kind of, I don't even know, what would you call those? Chaps, I guess? With frills on the bottom. I guess they're assless chaps, oh my god. Then we've got kind of these fur boots wrapped with bone, and her boots on the bottom. And then just a black stand, which this thing is going to plug into probably, where, right here. And then this big weapon will go into her hand right here, which I'll just do in a second. Overall, the paint is actually quite good. You can see like on the boots, there's some nice weathering on there. You can see all the cracks have some paint. There's a couple sloppy points like these two dots, but you could almost say that's birthmarks, I guess. I think her belly button has a little bit of a scuff on either side. It's hard to see, but I think there's something going on there. The face is really nicely done. The eyes are printed on, it seems like. She's got a little shading above and below the eyes, a nice detail there. And throughout the figure, they've got like these stripes going on, like these blue, white, and red stripes. But they're fairly clean. They look good. Like you can see along the belt there, she's got, you know, this pattern. There's a few little messy, tiny messy spots, but overall, you're not really going to notice it. And even the trim on these things seems to be sitting quite accurately. Okay, so let's plug in these items and see how they look together. This should just pop into the back, I believe. There we go. And as for her weapon, there's a little hole right there, and there's a little peg piece in her hand. So that goes into a little hole right down there. That pegs into her hand right there. Yeah, I think that looks good. I like it. Got some nice pieces here. Overall, pretty decent paint job. Nothing too messy or too standout-ish. The base is a little simple, but I guess in this case, it's not so bad. Alright, so there you go. That is the Monster Hunter 10th anniversary hunter figure in bone armor. Overall, I like it. It's pretty good. This one I got really cheap. I think it was for like, it was definitely under 20 bucks, but I've seen it go in the box for a bit higher, so maybe if you just look around, you can find it for a better deal depending on where you see it. But yeah, overall pretty cool. Because usually for Monster Hunter, the figures are the monsters. So to get a good hunter figure is quite nice. And I think this one does a generally good job of it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.